This is the self-proclaimed, sarcastically named Captain SolForge, also known as PJ Broughton.
Hello, Captain SolForge here to open my last winter booster. So, it arrived earlier. I haven't opened it yet. Thought I would do it on the channel, see if we get any interesting betrayers or blighted Forgeborn or anything like that. Okay, so there we go. I'll open it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I've got an 8-sided dice. Get it on the camera. 7, that'll do. Right, 7, 8, Utera. So what have we got here? Have we got the tags this time? I'm not sure if we have any more on these ones. Not that it's a massive problem. So, I like we got new looking minions. That's always a good thing. I am a spry and a wisp away from alternate art minions, well, from 5 alternate art minions in every house, which is what I kind of want to be doing. So what we got here? Ardent Wildman, 12-15 Exalted Breakthrough. So if it's in an Exalted lane, it'll be Breakthrough then, presumably. Arrogant Raptor, lovely and strong, but that 3 is not going to make it last particularly well. Botaminate, always a good spell. We've seen that before. Cherished Shrine. Destroy your 1, 2 of these. Give a creature 12 armor. Activate if you have 3 or more spirits in your banished pile. Give a creature in this lane 6 armor this turn. So we want spirits then. And we've got none so far. Okay. Exalted at the start of combat. You may have this strike the opposing creature. If you do, this doesn't do combat damage this turn. Ooh, 1 health. I get the idea. You're meant to strike them, they die. It's a good idea, but there's so many ways to just kill one power. 13, 16, Haunting Slayer. Lysian Shard, deploy, put 2 energy counters on this. Activate, remove an energy counter from this to give your creature in this lane 8 attack. This turn it gets Breakthrough. And if there are no energy counters on it, destroy it. Okay. I need to play it. Oh, there we go. Like freeze. Nature's Progression. This is free. Give a creature 6 attack, 4 health. You may upgrade a creature in your hand. I already like that. And we've got a number 1. Just bring that up there. Number 1. I think that's the first time I've ever had a number 1 that wasn't a sketch deck or something. Uprising Direhound. Deploy. You may destroy another one of your creatures to reanimate a 1 or 2 creature. If this would gain attack, it gets that amount plus 4 instead. That's going to be tasty. Venerable Hunter. Deploy. You may have it battle. You may have another one of your creatures battle its opposing creature. Right, what was that one that's free? Nature's Progression. So it's free at gold. Is it free at silver? No. In a word. Okay. Still doesn't mean it's a bad card. It just, yeah. Okay. Give a creature 4 attack, 2 health. Might be the difference to keep it alive or not. And then what have we got here? We've got Nova with Crimson Thorn, Bounty, and Nova's Evolution. But yeah, a number 1, a Betrayer number 1. That's nice in the first deck, isn't it? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on a 6-sided dice. 5, 6. 10 pieces. I mean, right at the top, Burnout. I don't think many of us would complain about seeing Burnout. I like Burnout, I think that's good. My favourite Tempest deck has got Burnout in it. Well, my favourite Tempest deck is also a sketch deck. It's also got the best score as well. Right then, so we got Burnout. And play a spell swarm, give all your creatures +4. Emboldened Colossus. Deploy. If you have a creature with increased attack, give this +9 attack. Decent creature. Everflame Spirit. Exalt. When your creature in this lane is destroyed, you may destroy this to reanimate its 1 or 2 version in this lane and give it +6/+6. That's okay. I'm not a fan of destroying Exalts though, because you got to play it for pretty much no reason, and then you got to destroy it. So, Fleet Shardback, 8/13, Mobility 3. When this is dealt non-combat damage, deal 5 damage to all enemy creatures. Well, that's obviously good. We'd like to be able to hit that ourselves, I imagine, then, won't we? Frost Veil Keeper, 14/14, aggressive. At the start of your turn, destroy an enemy creature with decreased health. That's good. That should trigger at least once. You'd think. I mean, it's aggressive, so it's going to go to the front, but you can open lane it. Lava Field Watchdog, 9/7, Breakthrough. Deploy if one of your creatures was destroyed this turn, give it +10. Okay. Mount of Heroes, spell Exalt. Destroy 1 and 2 of this. Activate, deal 2 damage to your creature in this lane. If you do, give each of your creatures +4 attack. And obviously, you know, and if we do it to this guy, we're also going to deal 5 damage to all enemy creatures. That's a bit of a combo, obviously. Nargarth Commander, activate, deal 2 damage to creatures adjacent to this to give them 6 attacks, so that'll work well with a Shardback as well. Rolling Caller, Mage, ability 1, activate, move another one of your creatures to any lane. When this moves into a lane with an opposing creature, deal 5 damage to that creature. I mean, that's useful for moving your creatures around based on the Exalt. It's also useful for moving itself around and damaging others. Windweaver, Assia, activate, choose another creature, ready or exhaust that creature. You can only use this ability once per turn. Not too bad. The one thing that's sort of jumping out at me from both of them is they don't particularly have direct Dread Bolts, Necrovives, stuff like that. Dead. Point at a card and it's dead. But they do, that one has a fair chunk of passive damage. So what we got? We got Sunder. Outwit. Choose an enemy creature. It strikes another enemy creature of your choice. Gathering Storm. Play a spell. And Gathering Storm's good. And Summon the Swarm. It could be alright. 2. Right then, it just leaves these 2. And they're both, one's got a Monolith, one's got a Mausoleum. 1 to 3 for Necrium. There we go. What have we got now? Nothing's jumping out at me in terms of good synergy across the decks. I've got to say that so far. So if I was playing this in sealed, I'm a bit unsure about what I would be doing or what my tactics would be. I'm favouring the Tempest over the Utera at the moment just because of the whole damage yourself working well. Right then, so there we go. I really did not need that, Callie. Not helpful, girl. Fucking hell, Callie. Get off this computer. You bad for me, girl. Worst possible thing you could have done to me, that. Get out. Okay, so we got Forsaken Mausoleum. Deal 6 damage to a creature, gain 6 health. When one of your spirits comes into play in this lane, deal 6 damage to an enemy creature, gain 6 health, then destroy it. That's not too bad, as long as you kind of get rid of 2 creatures for the price of 1. That could be alright. Then we got Gloom Reaper Hag, 9/8. When this is destroyed, deal 3 damage to a player, gain 3 health. That's good. Hand to the Restless. Everybody's looking for betrayers of him, apparently. 11/11. When another one of your creatures is destroyed, reanimate that creature in that lane unless the enemy player takes 7 damage. Yeah, that makes sense. 3 creatures or 3 7 damage to your opponent. And again, you get 2 of them out. But obviously, the only way you're going to get 2 with Betrayer. So, Haunting Amoeba, 12/16. That's okay. Exalted, activate. Destroy a creature with 7 attack or less. Okay, that's quite useful. Portal Shade, 13/8 stealth. Destroy this to give something plus 13. Sacrifice Chamber, deploy. Destroy your level 1 or level 2 one of this to give a creature plus 5 attack. Your creature in this lane has Slay, deal 7 damage to the enemy player to gain 7 health. That's quite decent. That could give you a bit of protection because nobody's going to want to put anything in that lane. Spirit Reaver, activate, choose a creature type, give each creature of that type -3. Stout Butcher, deal 3 damage to the enemy player, you gain 3 as a slay ability. Zemus, when this is destroyed, reanimate it to the same lane with plus 6 attack. That doesn't seem too bad. We've got a bit of damage opponent, a bit of damage creatures. What have we got? Nyx Nekia, loyal beyond death. Give one of your creatures plus 4 attack. When it's destroyed this turn, play a mindless zombie. Play up to 2 zombie brutes with Army of the Damned. And then Nyx's Rebellion. Choose a lane, destroy all cards in the chosen lane. That's an interesting one. This also wanted spirit synergy, didn't it? 2 spirits, 3 spirits. 3 spirits. Okay. We'll just go back and double check how many spirits the Terra had. So 1 spirit, 2 spirits, 2 spirits. Okay, we'd have 4. Right then, so what is this alloying going to do for us? Okay, so we got Alloy Monolith. Deploy upgrade card in your hand. Activate, destroy this, to give your creature in this lane 15 armor this turn. Okay. Bolstering Assassin, stealth. Give another one of your creatures +8 armor this turn. That's alright with the stealth and the armor. For something else. Deploy, give another one of your creatures +8 armor this turn. Bolstering Justicar. Okay. That's 2 creatures that could give armor. Electronet, choose a creature if that creature has increased. Attack, this is free. Give the chosen creature -15. I mean, it's useful just because it's free. You may play a Mega Gizmo minion, upgrade a card in your hand and play it for free. And that's almost 2 free spells. Gold, Guild Researcher. Deploy. Give this 4 armor this turn for each exalt in play. Deploy, you get 8 armor this turn. And again, you'll see we got another number 1. Regia, Iron Lady, Mobility 3. When this is destroyed, play Mech Mark 2 in this lane. Renewal, give a creature 18 armor this turn, ready it. Have we got much activate here? Not seen a single thing with activate there yet, so I don't, that's not great. Stabilizing Scrapper. When a creature replaces this, give it +10 attack. Deploy, you may return a creature to printed abilities. And then Stabilizing Virtuoso, deploy, you may return a creature to its printed. I mean, it's good for armor. How many spirits has it got? None. The disappointing for me about it is that you have a card that specifically says ready, and then you don't have a card to trigger it in the deck it's in. I know I would always want to say, if you've got a card that says ready a creature, I'd always want to see at least one creature you can trigger it with. Because you're going to have to look into the other half of the deck to do. I mean, I don't know, you could get another half that's got 4 or 5 activate abilities maybe. But yeah. And then let's have a look at the Forgeborn. Ironbeard. Iron Might. Give a creature +5 attack. If it is in a lane with one of your exalts, you may give it 5 armor this turn. Knock back. Move a creature to the back row. And formation. Give a creature +12 attack. Give creatures adjacent to it +8. So, I mean, you could go for the spirits. Knock the 2 spirits together. Knock the 2 spirit decks together. But I'm thinking that the Tempest one is the one that will work best with itself. So what had dealing damage to creatures? Did the Alloying have any dealing damage to creatures? No, but it did have 3 spells. Did the Necrium? There's enemy player. No. And what about this one? Okay, so what that puts? No. Yeah. I think because while the Tempest is going to go with itself reasonably well, I don't think it's going to go with anything else reasonably well. So I think we'll go with the Utera, which has got 1 spirit, 2 spirits, 2 spirits, and the Necrium that has got 1 spirit, 2 spirits, 3 spirits, and then you get 5 spirits, which is a quarter of your deck. So you pretty much should have 1 in hand most of the time. So with that in mind, which one of these would I pick? Give one of your creatures +4 health if it's in lane with an exalt. Gain 3 for each creature in play. Upgrade a creature in play for 3. So we've got help something live or make it stronger in attack. And then we've got gain 3 for each creature you've got in play. And then we've got potentially destroy. I mean, the destroy and exalt's useful because it says all the cards in line. So it's any creature and exalt. It's everything. But also obviously your cards. Or, I mean, upgrade a creature in your hand up to 2 times, then play it for free. It's Army Commander, isn't it? It's Army Commander 4, but just for creatures. I think I would go Nova. So, what do you think? Which cards do you like? Which cards do you not like? Which is your favourite deck out of it? Why? Which is your least favourite deck? Why? What would you have put together? And again, as ever, you know, love to hear it. Always interesting. I will want to do more last winter, but I don't know how available it's going to be as a set. And I also obviously want to get round to opening up my free decks on the Steam app, which I still haven't done, but I'd like to do that on film. So yeah, it's been fun opening one deck each out of the new set, and I'll be back with more openings.
People of Solace, heed your faction's call to arms. The Forge be with you.